Hey ladies, anybody there? I'll give everyone just a minute. If anybody else jumps on. All right, ladies, well, we're going to go and get started. This is recording, so if you jump on, awesome. If not, I will post this. Hopefully it records. I am sorry, last week did not record. I don't know why. I did it like 3 times. The first 2 times recorded and the third time didn't. And so when I went to leave for Atlanta, I went to upload it and it wasn't available. So I'm really sorry. So for those that are on live, you caught the info. Okay, so first off, I want to start off with a little bit of recognition. So congratulations to Ashley Shepard for turning in her power numbers on Monday. So good job with staying consistent with that, Ashley. That's awesome. We're going to be getting back on the bandwagon of submitting numbers. I know it's kind of been a little bit all over the place, but just a reminder, you do want to submit your weekly power numbers. And if you don't know how to submit your weekly power numbers, please just ask me. I'm here to help you. We're figuring out your wholesale and your retail and your faces and your parties and all that and what that means. So if you're ever at all confused, please just let me know. So yeah, okay, I'm looking like in a funny place. I think that's better if I look here. Okay. Okay, and then on target for the power, not the power bracelet, on target for the, not on bracelets, I can't think why I'm calling it that, but let me pull it up really quickly. Can you all still see me? I hope. Hit it up. Nope, where'd it go? It's not it either. There we go. Okay, awesome. So just quick reco for the bracelets. As a reminder, whenever you do a $600 wholesale in the month or in the year of 2000, or I'm sorry, in the seminar year 2017 to 18, you get a really cute bracelet when you do a 600 cumulative order of wholesale in the month. And so congrats to these ladies who are on target right now for the bracelet. Carolyn Seal has $227.50 in. So you're close, Carolyn. And then Tammy Myers has $386 in. Ashley Shepard has $159 in. And then Maggie, Maggie got married, so I don't know how to pronounce her new last name, Maggie Geisler, has $20 in, so go Maggie. Okay, so anyways, make sure you get your $600 wholesale in so that you can take advantage of that really cute bracelet. You don't want to miss that. And then, okay, just a couple of other just like informative pieces. So when I was, and I'm going to go over some takeaways from leadership because I was just in Atlanta last week, but they are, I don't know if you haven't seen it or not, but Mary Kay launched a Try It contest, which is so super exciting. And they explain the details for us at leadership. Basically from a high level, there is like a first ever Mary Kay event essentially, and I sent out the flyer I think in our group back when I was in Atlanta. Here we go. So it's basically what they're calling it. They're calling it the Try It contest, but it's for all beauty lovers. It's a Mary Kay create and cultivator. That's what they're calling it. Creator and cultivator. So essentially it's like bloggers, makeup artists, everybody like in the beauty industry. There's going to be some designers, I believe. There's going to be models. Like really just like all about beauty happening in New York City. And the contest is happening, well, it started when we were in Atlanta and it ends on March 31st. I'll tell you the dates of the, I don't know if it says the dates of when the event is, but basically they're giving away 5 trips and it's like basically you submit your customer, or your customer submits herself, and the way that you do it is essentially you get together for a pampering session. She takes a selfie of her and her like favorite product, or why she like her favorite thing about the experience, and anyways, and then just like takes a selfie and then hashtags it. I don't think it has to be glamour or anything. It's just literally like her with her favorite product or favorite part about the experience, hashtags it, and then you have to post it on Instagram, and that gets you submitted for the contest. And so if your customer wins, you win. And I even think that you guys each get to bring spouses or like a guest with you. So I think it's like a total of 4 people that goes. And there's 5 that will be given away. So like, so super fun and exciting. Let me see if I have the other flyer. And if I do, I'll have to send it out. Okay, I'll look for that and I'll send it out to you all, because they're, oh, here it is. Okay, it is traveling on May 4th through the May 6th, 2018. So it says, get together with me, your Mary Kay independent beauty consultant, to try a new Mary Kay product. You can take a selfie with me, your favorite product, or just yourself and give it a cute caption. Then submit your image via Instagram using hashtag Mary Kay Try It Contest, or you can submit your entry and image on marykay.com/try it contest. 5 grand prize winners and their independent beauty consultants will be chosen to each receive a trip for 2. Entries will be judged on originality, creativity, quality of photo and caption, and adherence to the theme. What I loved about Mary Kay experience. Visit marykay.com/try contest for complete rules and details. And so it's this little, you guys can see it. That's what the flyer looks like. I just downloaded it from Mary Kay, but I'll post that out in our group so you guys have it. But man, I'm excited. Take advantage of this. It's a really great opportunity for booking your like friends and family to do that. And then I think I sent out a script while I was in Atlanta. I did. I posted like the script for posting it on your Facebook website or your Facebook page, and like have them putting like a really fun GIF in there. And then also like how you can private message them and just like following up with them. So definitely use this as a booking tool to book women for pampering sessions, because not only are you going to pamper them, give them away some free goodies and some discounts, but then they can enter into this awesome trip. So, so yeah, make sure you do that. Or if you have somebody who's like really savvy with all like the fun filters and images and really like just good at that stuff, like take advantage of them. Be like, girl, you'd be perfect for this. I mean, how fun would that be? A free trip to New York City with like one of your customers and a spouse. That'd be awesome. So yeah, I hope you guys decide to take advantage of this really cool opportunity that the company is giving us. Okay, and then also, I am doing a surprise promotion. So one of the things that's really cool and a privilege of being a director is we get to know like all the scoop going on with the company and the products and like what's happening and what's new and what's next. And so when we go to leadership, they literally like dish us all these details. So I've known for like a year, like this a big change, an exciting change that's happening. And then at leadership, they told us all about it. So there's a really exciting change coming. And then also there's some really exciting products coming that are coming out in this next round of, I guess it would be our like our PCP or our lookbooks. But there's some really amazing products that I am literally obsessed with, like so obsessed. I cannot wait to give them to you guys. And so I decided I'm going to do like win it before you can buy it, like a little promotion for our unit. And so you guys can't find out about the products until February 1st. I'm not allowed to tell you, like I have to swear by secrecy for directors. I'm not allowed to tell you what the products are, but I literally have been using this one product like every single day, and I am so in love with it. And so that's probably going to be one of the ones I give away. But if you haven't seen this, this is in our boxer. Okay, and I can post it on Facebook too. You see it. But basically, I am giving away some free products, these goodies, because I can order them on January 26th. So, so yeah, I'm going to be able to order some of these free products. So when you do a $300 wholesale in January, you get a new product. When you do 500 wholesale, you get 2 new products. When you do 700, you get 3, 900, you get 4, and 1100, you get 5 new. So, Isn't that awesome? Isn't that exciting? I'm like so excited. And so I just want to be like totally real and like lay my heart out on the line for you guys right now. So we are a small unit right now. I've been in a stage of a lot of like personal growth and just trying to get better at like myself as, you know, a person and just like awareness factor and trying to just really, in the last couple months, been trying to work my personal business at a higher level. I kind of got off track, and you know, like it is what it is. It's life, and I know I haven't been the best director for you all, and so I just like apologize, and I really want to step up my game, and so I really am trying to work personally and lead by example, and really like dig into just some working on like my personal business and creating strong systems that just make me a strong consultant. And so I haven't shared a whole lot that's going on with it, but it's kind of like my first step to sharing that we are just kind of in a tough spot right now as a unit. So the last 2 months we did miss our production. And if you don't know this, and I don't like to talk about it because I don't want directorship seeming scary, because it really isn't. When you build a strong unit and you're working your personal business at a high level, it really isn't something you ever have to worry about. I haven't had to really deal with this a whole lot over the last, you know, how long have I been a director? I've been a director since, I don't know, I think 4.5 years. So I really haven't had to deal with it too often, but we missed production in November and December. And production every month is $4,500 that we have to do to maintain our director and like unit status. And so when we missed November, you get like, you can miss 1 month and then hit production the next month. But if you miss 2 months in a row, essentially you're no longer a director. However, Mary Kay, being as gracious as they are, did give me an extra month. They call it like your exception month. And so that means that we have to hit production in January, or we are not a unit any longer. And so that's really like it really like hurts my heart to even like have to talk about that, because I love being a director and I would love to stay a director and stay your director of our unit. Although we're small, there are some mighty women and women that I just like love in here, and so I really like with every part of my heart like want to stay a director. And it's just been one of these months of literally like, I feel like the devil is beating me down, telling me, you know, trying to tell me that we're not going to stay a unit, and I am just fighting with every part of me to try to find a way for us to remain a unit. And so I just want to lay my heart on the line, guys. If you need to order Mary Kay, or you feel like you can help our unit in any way this month, I would be like so grateful for you. Like if you feel like you can stock up on some of your personal products, or you can reach out to your family and friends and take up some orders, or even just reach out to people that you work with and take up some orders, I would just be so grateful. From a high level, like I said, we need $4,500. We have $1139.50 in, which I don't know how much that means we need, but I see, like, I know a couple of girls are ordering, so I see like $675, but that still puts us at meeting. And that's not everybody. Like, I still will do my order, and I'm still working on personally selling, and I think there's a few other girls that are also doing the same, but we need $26.85.50 outside of the orders I see to finish. And if we don't, then I won't be your director anymore. For my personal team members, I would still be your consultant, your recruiter. But I don't even want to like think about it or talk about it, because I really believe that we're going to finish, and we're going to find a way to finish, because we're overcomers and we're fighters, and I just am not willing to like throw the towel in that easy. But yeah, so like if you can't, that's okay too. I still love you, and it's not a big deal. But I just want to throw this out there to ask, like, can you help our unit? Can you take up some sales? Can you see what you need personally to help us stock up, or help us hit our production so we can stay a unit? So, and again, thank you to those ladies that are planning to order. For example, like my mother-in-law Barb is ordering, and my aunt, or Barb's sister, Marianne, is ordering, and then Peggy Layton, I believe, is ordering. So thank you to you ladies for being willing to help. But yeah, if you feel like you can do that, please just give me a box or a text, I'll be reaching out to you, because I am really excited to give you guys away the free products. It works out perfect with that. So if you feel like you want to help and you want to hit one of those levels, you'll get some free new products from me, which is super exciting because I really want to give them away, because like I said, I'm obsessed. I really want to tell you about what they are. What would be next week? Will I be able to tell you on the call next week? What's the date? Let me see. I don't even know the dates. My kids were off school today, so my day got really messed up. Next Wednesday is the 31st. I'll probably tell you next Wednesday. You just can't tell anybody. I'll tell you probably a day early on our call and show you the new products on our call next Wednesday. So yes. Okay. So anyways, that's the scoop on that. So if you really want to help, please let me know. And then I wanted to go over some like takeaways from leadership. Leadership is by far my favorite event in Mary Kay, because it's just I don't know, I love being in a space of big thinkers, and leadership training is just so much different than like other Mary Kay events, because it's just like elite training, and you get trained by a lot of nationals, and they just give it to you. They don't hold back. It's very like raw and authentic and real, and you just really need that type of training sometimes. And so so anyways, I just have some notes I was going to go through and give you kind of like my highlights, my takeaways, and a couple of like quotes that really stood out that I have just captured here. And this kind of goes right in line with really like deeply wanting to remain a unit and just like fighting for it with every part of my body. That anything worth having is worth working hard for. And that's so true. You know, if it wasn't, like, think life would be easy. Like everything would be easy if it didn't, if, you know, it wasn't a big deal. But I just deeply believe in that quote so much that it is really worth working hard for. This is a good one. Life isn't fair, but God is. This is a Mary Kay quote: never, ever, ever give up. So those kind of go all right in line with where my heart is at this moment. Okay, but then one of the things that was talked about a lot is your vision. And to be completely honest, I feel like this is what's been missing for a while. When I hit our big goal of earning Equinox a few years ago, I kind of didn't really recreate a goal, which is something you always have to be maintaining, is like, what's your current goal in Mary Kay? And then like, what's your vision? And so when you have a really strong vision, when you get discouraged, like resetting the vision, or I mean, sorry, when you're feeling discouraged, like when you have a clear vision, it's really easy to reset. And when you become like obsessed with your vision, think of like a kid, like think of like your children. It's not going to survive unless you feed it and water it and protect it and spend time with it and like be obsessed with caring for it. And that was kind of how the concept was around like your vision. Like you literally have to be like just sold out, all in, obsessed with your vision, with like what you're doing and why you're doing it. And so that was kind of like a big aha of like, yeah, it's an important, very important piece. And I like the part of like feeding it and watering it. And so that comes from that, like might be, you know, putting your vision in front of you, having a vision statement or like a mission statement and putting that in front of you, somehow creating reminders of your vision and like having that like just in front of your face all the time, and just finding ways that you can constantly be reminded of it. So that was really clear with it. That was like really enlightening, I feel like, and something new that I took away. And then this is another one. I've never heard this one before about Mary Kay, but it must have been a Mary Kay quote, and it's KISS, K-I-S-S, keep it simple, sweetie. And I like love that, because I think so many times we get so overcomplicated with like parties, like we make them so much more complicated than they need to be, or like systems, they need to be so much more complicated. Like keep it simple. We want to have all these crazy themes, like keep it simple, sweetie, you know, like simple. We want to be replicatable. I mean, that's my biggest thing as like a director. I want to create systems and create things that are just simple. Like I don't want it feeling super complicated. Simple. Okay. And then these are, I'm gonna go over these like really quickly. This is Kathy Halou, one of the NSDs, and she was just going over like 6 common success factors. And so I'm just gonna go over them like high level. Okay, be resilient. So no, there's 6 of them. So number 1 is be resilient. Like when you have a tough day, like throw yourself in the ring again. And she used like, what is your level of bounce back ability? I don't know if that's a real word or not, but like a 1 to 10, like what's your bounce back ability? How resilient are you? So that's a common success factor. Number 2 is passionate, which really means like grateful. So yeah, so like I think it's always coming back to like the reason why you said yes to Mary Kay. How passionate are you? And then number 3 is you deal with fear. You can only fail forward to success if you don't quit. Action and working in strengths help to overcome the fear. And so you can like fearless and use safeguards. You're talking about safeguards. And so what you focus on grows. And so you can focus on like affirmations and power statements, putting them on like 3x5 cards. I actually have some here that I'm starting to work on, writing my affirmations and like putting them around your house. You can also, she also uses music. What are you filling your mind and soul with? What leadership books or wisdom books and trainings are you listening to and doing? And then a lot of it's action, where it removes a lot of fear. So she does a perfect start, a power start, and then a medal, and then repeat. And that's just like strong, bold action month in and month out of seeing 30 faces, having 6 parties, recruiting 5 team members, month in, month out, month in, month out. So that's number 3. Number 4 is building others. And so when your purpose is greater than your problems, failure will never be an option. And so it really comes to helping others see the value in themselves and believing in people, building relationships, etc. Number 5 is dreaming big. And so like while you're creating that vision that I talked about, you're leading the way, like you're training, you're like leading the way there. Number 6 is managing your emotions. So like learning how to pivot and keep going. When it rains, this like the sun will come out again, you know, just kind of having like a positive attitude. Never making a decision during a crisis, because that's just not a good decision making. Looking at every situation through the lens of eternity is all under managing emotions. And a crisis, or you're always in a crisis, coming out of a crisis, or going through a crisis. And so it's really like managing your emotions. I like catch this all the time, that like so many people aren't aware of this or like know how to manage it, but it's really like showing up for your business even when you're going through a crisis. Just because you're going through a crisis doesn't mean that your business should be the first thing to go. Like, no, it's not. Like you can't just not work. Like if you had a regular job, or even just like think of this as your job, like if you're the boss, just because like life's happening doesn't mean that you can stop working your business. So yeah, like you just have to do it anyways. And then eating the elephant one bite at a time. So don't shut down. You need to reach out during crisis. And so reaching up is like seeking mentors like me or our NSD or other directors, not other consultants who are in a lower position than you or the same position as you. So if there's like say you're a consultant and you need help, like reaching up to a red jacket is fine, or reaching out to your director is fine, but don't reach out to like a sister sales director or sister consultant in your same position. So yeah, failure to consider future consequences of decisions made during crisis. And attitude will affect your altitude. Action again takes away your fear. And then also managing your emotions. The last part of that is how we react to what happens to us. So everyone wins when we work from a place of commitment, not emotions. So like working in action, working not in your emotions, really like managing your emotions is like such a powerful piece. I think when I look at like really top directors and women who are successful, is like doing the work, doing it anyways, not letting life, you know, derail you or like overwhelm you. So that was like some big takeaways I had, and I'm like throwing a lot at you guys. But another question is, are you busy or are you productive? That was like another, like we had some training on that. Yeah, are you busy or are you productive? And then what habits do you need to get rid of to get to the next level? What habits do you need to get rid of to get to the next level? Do you have bad habits that you are doing? They did a panel with all of our NSDs that they asked that question. And like some of the answers, for example, Julia Burnett said she had to like kill off all options. Like she was saying like genocide or other thing, like side means to kill off all other options. So she had to force herself not to defer down. Yeah, so that was like a big one. Like what do you need to get rid of to get to the next level? And then, oh, this is a really big thing of like, how do you break belief barriers? Because it's totally normal to have negative thoughts about, you know, every really part of life. It's just normal. But what Crystal said was, well, Crystal, she's one of the NSDs, she said like giving yourself the power of the second thought. So like even when you have a negative thought, it's being aware enough to say, okay, that's not a healthy thought, or that's not a good thought. I'm going to give myself the power to have a second thought. I'm going to rethink that negative thought that just came out of my brain. So how can you have a second thought? And then, yeah. So I think that's probably it. I just wanted to like give you some little nuggets of exciting stuff that came out of our leadership training. There was definitely more, but that was only like the director training. We had another whole director day with like Pam and Sean Key and some of our top directors that trained. And so I just like love leadership. I really hope some of you are at leadership with me next year because it's by far the best event ever. So, okay, you guys. So I think that's probably it. Just kind of a few things I wanted to go over. So if you have a powerful week, rest of the weekend, into next week, wrapping up January. Thank you again for just being willing to consider helping our unit. So if you are able, please just send me a message. And like I said, I'll be reaching out to all of you individually with that text and just asking if you feel like you can help our unit. So, all right, I'm signing off. I'm gonna see if I can get this to actually upload. All right, bye, ladies.